Hi guys, I've made a few of these little simple cat carvings, and I wanted to show you guys sort of a step-by-step on how to make them, because they're really easy to make and they're also really fast to make. You can make one in less than half a day. They also make really great gifts, especially because you don't have to spend days working on them. So if you're a beginner, I'd highly recommend starting with a little project like this, so feel free to follow along. Alright, so we're starting with this little piece of black walnut. I've carved just the general figure, if you want to pause and copy that down. This piece of wood is 1 inch by 2 inches. I'm not going to use the whole length. And I'm going to start with the Dremel 561, 20,000 RPM on my Dremel 4300, and try to cut just the general outline around the shape as best as I can. These time lapses can be a couple of minutes long in this video, so if you look down at the red timeline below, I've split the video into chapters so you can skip ahead to the explanations if you don't want to watch the time lapses. Okay, so we've gotten the big piece of wood off, gotten a super rough shape. I'm going to switch to this tungsten carbide little carver and very slowly continue to try to get that 2D outline of this drawing. Okay, so I've gotten a super rough 2D outline. I'm going to go back in with the 561 and I'm going to make the tail really narrow and then bring the feet in a little bit and probably round off to the center of the body. I'm switching to this cutter now. I just put this board up, so hopefully that helps the lighting. So I'm gonna be alternating between this cutting bit and this one to start shaping it, just around the head, rounding into the body, in between the legs and around the tail, to get all these edges off. Okay, I just did basically the entire carving with the circular cutting bit. I'm not gonna get to sanding, so I'm gonna start off with the sanding disc. It's 120 grit. I'm gonna do super quick passes at 12,000 RPM. Okay, so it's pretty well sanded on the sides here and where the sanding disc could reach. I'm now gonna go in with a sanding drum. This is also a pretty high grit. I'm just gonna use it to get in the belly here. And then as well as the back, staying at 12,000. Pretty well sanded for where I could reach. See, there's still little scuffs here that I couldn't reach. So here comes the long part. I have these buffing wheels, different grits. I'm gonna go low to high and sand this as much as I can. Alright, I didn't film all the sanding, but I finished sanding. A step you don't want to forget is to run it under some water for a second or two, let it sit, and let the grain raise, and then sand it a second time. It really gets you this nice shiny finish before you even put any oil on. I'm going to put on lemon oil. I'm a mineral oil kind of guy myself, but I ran out. So, put that on with a paper towel. I'm putting on quite a bit, just so it soaks in overnight. Cool. It's pretty covered in oil. Let this sit overnight, and then see the final product. Here we are, the day after I put the oil on. It's all soaked in. It's super smooth. This beautiful walnut color. I've made a few of these cats, and they're just, you know, so easy, so fast. You can pump it out in a day. So I'd highly recommend trying to make one yourself. If you do, let me know how that goes. I'd love to hear. And thanks for watching.